Okay, so it looks like I am live. I need to post a link to Twitter though, so give me one moment. Where did I do that? But hello, doesn't look like anybody's here yet. But hello if you get here. I'm just gonna be doing some casual hanging out and sprinting, that kind of thing. I had planned on being on my computer, but third trimester nausea and stuff hit me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna host this from my bed today. So here we are in my bed. Oh, yeah, this is Gunter. He's uh really enjoying getting in the way. It's his favorite thing to do, actually. Goons. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of posting the link. Hold on, guys. No, there's there's his nose again. But how is everyone? Have you guys been getting any of the tasks on your bingo boards done? Hey, Rockette, Clementine, Book Dreamer, and Christina. You're just not going to get your nose out of there, are you? There we go. I got the link posted. It just took me a minute. I think I got my phone working again since the time that it decided to basically break while I was trying to run sprints. I reset the whole thing, and now it seems to not rage quit apps quite as often. I just don't want to have to send it in because then I am without phone until they send me a new one. I just emerged from an exhausting work week where I did 0 reading. Well, hopefully you have some time off now because that does not sound like fun at all. We gotta make that money somehow. What is everyone reading? I have the same 2 books I've been reading forever, which is Majesty by Catherine McGee and Legendborn. And I'm still like nowhere in either. So the last half of this month, I really need to pick up my game and actually read some stuff. But I finally got my upstairs finished. And so there's actually some chairs up there, and my bookshelves are up there, and I just got a new desk, but I have not put it together yet. And then I'll be getting a new computer in the next couple months. So hopefully that'll give me some more motivation to do things now that I actually have an area to do them in. I think the comments are being a little slow, guys, so I'm sorry about that. Still reading The Last Magician and The Assassin's Blade. I haven't even started Assassin's Blade yet. So you're ahead of me on that one. And The Last Magician, I don't know if I want to read that one or not. I've heard good things about it, but for some reason that one just doesn't, like, the synopsis and the cover and everything about it just doesn't do it for me. So I don't know if I'll ever read that one or not. I only have plans to read this weekend. I am currently reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken and From Blood and Ash. I have A Heart So Fierce and Broken. Or no. Yes. That's the second one, right? I have that one and I haven't picked it up yet. Mainly because I'm just not sure with the character switch if I'm going to like it or not. So I keep putting it off. But I really want to read From Blood and Ash, but that one I do not own. Reading the first short story in the Assassin's Blade, then switching to Cinder. Are you reading that for the Throne of Glass along too? I really need to pick that up, but I'm not a short story person, so I keep putting it off. If I don't get to it, though, I don't get to it, and then I'll just jump right into Throne of Glass and never read Assassin's Blade and be fine with my life. And Cinder's another one that I have that's actually been on my TBR forever that I should read. I really enjoyed Cinder. I hear that a lot, but I hear that you need to go into it just kind of knowing that it's more fun, like entertaining read than it is. What am I trying to say? I can't words right now. Than it is like really deep writing or anything. Like it's more just kind of like a fun ride. Have you read any of the other ones, Christina, or just that one? Also, we'll start our first sprint at 40, so in like 4 minutes. Also, since I'm on my iPad, it doesn't let me do the share screen, so I can't put up a timer, but I will put like little banners for when we're sprinting till. I actually haven't read very much at all today. I read some in an ebook of mine. I have an arc of this one book, and it's okay so far, but it's not really grabbing my attention. But otherwise, today I built a TV stand, and it was not fun because the instructions were very vague, and the pieces were not labeled, so it was like a really fun guessing game. Cinder and Scarlet from the Lunar Chronicles. I only own Cinder because I'm really unsure if I'm going to like the series or not. Yeah, I tabbed it so I can read one short story a day, and hopefully that will get me through it faster. That's a good idea. If I actually get to it, I will probably do that because otherwise, I'm not gonna sit down and read a bunch of short stories. So I should probably start it soon so I can actually finish it if I'm gonna read it this month. Hello, Ash. Read Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and I really enjoyed that one as well. That one I am interested in just because I really like Alice in Wonderland things. I have Renegades by Marissa Meyer on my TBR as well that I really want to get to at some point. And that's another one that's been on my TBR forever. Since I just went and put all my books back on my bookshelf, which was like 4 bins worth of books once I took them off the bookshelf and then put them back on the bookshelf, I realized that I am pretty sure I have over 100 unread TBR books physically, and that's just physically. That's not even talking about my ebooks. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I like having my own library packed of books because I like to have a lot of options all the time. If I don't have a lot of options, I honestly won't read because if there isn't like exactly what I'm in the mood for, I just won't read anything. All right, a couple minutes and we'll start our first sprint. We'll go for 20 minutes. Seems like 20 minutes is probably about the best length of sprint. At least in my opinion. I don't know what you guys' favorite length of sprint is. You can go ahead and tell me that in the chat here. There's still a dog right here. He's just... There's his nose! just a dog nose. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to join. Well, I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad that some of you at least were able to make it. Tomorrow, the sprints are at 1:30, by the way. Not 11:30. It says 11:30 p.m., which doesn't even make any sense because then they would be for like half an hour because the weekend readathon ends at midnight. So no, they're at 1:30. I just apparently can't type, and even though I looked at the schedule like 10 times, I also can't read. Plenty of options, yeah. Always have to have plenty of options. Okay, I should start the sprint. Let me get the banner up here if I can edit it. We'll go for 20 minutes. So that'll take us until the hour. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and we will read for 20 minutes and then we can all chat again. right. Well, that was... Oh, I have to move this again because the dog keeps knocking it around. That was 20 minutes. I'll go ahead and take the banners down. I am really enjoying this book. I just haven't been reading very much lately. But now that I have an actual reading spot upstairs, which I will tour everything in a video once I actually rearrange my bookshelves. Right now my books are just shoved onto them in a random order, and I can't decide how I want to arrange them. But this is pretty good. It's as good as the first one. It's definitely entertaining and doesn't take a lot of brain power, which is what I need right now. There's the dog again. My toddler just ran off with my bookmark. Mine is not allowed in here in my bedroom unless I'm actively, like very, very actively watching him, because he is a terror and will get into absolutely everything. But he's not even a year and a half yet, so. How much did everyone get read? I think like 18 pages myself. Reading done the first sprint, but I'll be ready for the next one. That happens. Honestly, a lot of the times when I'm posting Twitter sprints, I'm not even actually reading myself, to be honest. I can't always sit down and read when I would like to, especially not lately. I think the only bingo board prompt I've completed so far is the food stall one, because I had a whole bunch of snacks. Like, for lunch today, I just had a giant plate of snacks. I didn't bother cooking anything. I just had a plate full of random snacks, and I'm counting that as my food stall because it was delicious. 7 pages and getting the monster ready for bedtime. Yeah, in an hour I have to get Archie ready for bedtime. I'm about to start chapter 22 of Ninth House. Another one I have on my TBR that I need to get to eventually. Are you enjoying it? I've heard a lot of people really like Ninth House, but then there's a few people I've heard who really didn't like Ninth House. I want to read it because I'm interested to see what Leigh Bardugo's writing can be like outside of the Grishaverse trilogy, because that's the only thing I've ever read from her. The dog just keeps getting in the way. If any of you who are here didn't know, I am hosting a giveaway as well on the Twitter. I will retweet all of the information for that again soon, so that anyone who hasn't seen it can get a hold of it. But basically, oh, sorry, got something in my throat. Basically, you just have to tweet a creator that you're really excited about, some content of theirs that you like, tweet it out at the Explorers on Twitter, and then I can't remember my own hashtag, but it's in all the information. And then you will be entered for a chance to win $10 to Waypoint Books, which is Hannah Ladette M's bookstore that she runs. Unfortunately, she is based in the UK, so that means that shipping is kind of impossible to a lot of other countries. The shipping isn't too bad to the US. I order from her sometimes, but a lot of international countries, the shipping is going to be more than it would be worth. So I'm hoping to do international giveaways in the future that are more accessible, but I kind of have to figure out how I want to do that and what a good way to be able to involve all of my international participators would be, but unfortunately this time around, that's not going to be an option. So I'm sorry if you are an international viewer or participator of the readathon. 15 pages read of A Heart So Fierce and Broken, still getting used to the new perspectives, but I'm enjoying it. Well, it's good that you're enjoying it, because that's one of the things that was worrying me about it, was getting used to the new perspectives. That's what keeps putting me off picking it up, even though I've had it since I'm pretty sure it came out. Yeah, it's because there are taxes to be paid for getting a book from the UK to the US, even having a PO box. Yeah, shipping internationally, it just sucks how expensive it is, because it'd be nice to be able to order from wherever you want without having to pay a bunch. I always want to order bookmarks from a lot of the Etsy shops in the UK, but the shipping ends up being so much that it costs the same or more than the bookmarks do. So, but hopefully in the future I can figure something out for you guys that is better and has some shipping available for somebody. Sorry if my blabbing is all over the place right now. I am just really tired and kind of out of it, because I was not expecting to start feeling sick again in the third trimester. I got over it after the first trimester and felt a little bit better in the second trimester, and then over the last couple days I've started feeling really sick again, and I was just not expecting that. That did not happen my last pregnancy, and now I'm just like, okay, I guess the morning sickness is back, and it's all day. Have any of you read this series? The first book is American Royals, and it's by Catherine McGee, and it's like a romance story of if in America we had royals instead of like a democracy. It's kind of, I don't want to say trashy, because I don't really like calling romance trashy necessarily, but it kind of is, because it's kind of about like the scandals of being a royal and being in the public eye and what you can and can't do. It's just really entertaining. I don't know why I love it so much, but I love it so much. Had pizza and cinnamon bread for my yummy snack bingo. Cinnamon bread. Now I want cinnamon bread. Ugh, I hated the morning sickness and the pups. I don't have that, and I didn't have that last time. I just have gotten so sick, and I've had to take Zofran because nothing else works. They tried different meds. I tried like the ginger, the Sprite, the eating snacks throughout the day. Nothing worked at all. So I basically just have to take Zofran so that I can eat something at all. All right, we will go ahead and sprint again at 10. If anyone has anything bookish they want to talk about, or any books that they've really liked lately, anything that they're really excited to read for 2021, really just anything at all. It's just kind of casually hanging out tonight, just taking it easy, getting some reading done, chatting about whatever you guys want to chat about, really. But we'll go ahead and start some more sprints here soon. Tyrion, what are you doing, doggy? Don't get into stuff down there. Come here. Come here. Oh, that was this is a different dog nose than the other dog nose was. Okay. Okay, covered in dogs. This happens a lot. Any series you want. Dogs everywhere. Sorry. What are you doing? Okay, now that the dogs seem to have unpiled themselves. Any series you want to binge read? I don't usually binge read series. I'm very bad about that because I never buy the entire series at one time. The only series I think I own all of that I could binge read is the Selection series by Kiera Cass, because someone gifted me the box set. So I kind of want to like do maybe a reading vlog of just binge reading that entire series, like over 1 week or one weekend or however fast I can read them all. Otherwise, I have Red Rising. I own that entire series too, so that one I could binge read, but I don't know how bingeable that one is. Love your dogs. I love them too, but they're all troublemakers. Every last one of my 3 dogs is troublemakers, and so is my cat too, but I don't know where he is. Why are you licking my sweatshirt? That's weird. Don't do that. Okay, you're gonna lick my face instead? Alright. Of course I can say hi. Hi, DJ. I hope you're having fun at home and had a good day today. And here's a dog. And there's another dog. Be right back. Gotta put the kiddo to bed. We'll catch the next sprint. Alright, we'll see you after you get kiddo to bed. Hopefully he goes to bed for you. And doesn't stay awake out of spite. Alright, should we probably wait until 15 to start another sprint now that I missed starting at 10? Oh, here's the cat. You guys want to see the cat? He's not quite as crazy as the dog. Oh, he's tangled my cord. Oh, meow. Oh, goodness. It is just chaos over here right now. This is Reese. Yes, he's named after Reese from Akatar, because of course he is. He is full grown, by the way. This is as big as he's gonna get, I guess. He's talking to you through the screen. Well, hi, DJ. Yeah, Reese says hi too, I guess. He says meow. Yeah, meow. You trying to tell me to shut up? I'm not allowed to talk. Do you have a... Okay, I guess Reese had a lot to say to you guys. And now there's another dog. Any of you guys have pets? And is it total chaos just living with pets? Because it is complete chaos having 3 dogs and a cat running around my house all day, every day. All right, 2 minutes and we'll start another sprint here. And then we'll go for another 20. Hopefully I can get another chapter done. I really wanted to finish this tonight, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's the one thing I don't like about StreamYard is it takes so long for your guys' comments to get to me sometimes. Oh, and if you were wondering, yes, these are Mickey Mouse stickers all over my wall because this is where my son's... There's a bassinet back over here. And so that is where my son Archie used to sleep, and that's where Leon, when he comes in April, will sleep. And so there's a bunch of Mickey Mouse stickers on my wall. Oh, I should go ahead and set up reading for 20 minutes. And then this sprint will end at 35. I can math, I promise. I can do basic math. I went to high school. I didn't graduate high school, but I went. Hey, just now joining. Hey, we're going to be doing a sprint here. Luna has been so cranky. Sometimes cats just get in those moods. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and we will read until 35 this time. All right, well, that was another 20 minutes. Apparently, I cannot stop these dogs from just showing up in frame, but that's okay. They're cute. Everybody loves dogs. Or at least most everybody loves dogs. I read about 20 pages. How about you guys? I'm just glad I'm actually getting some reading done for once, because sometimes I just don't. I feel like everyone has switched partners in this book I'm reading. Like everyone had somebody they were into in the first book, and now they're into somebody else. But it's like the same group of people. So it's not like they're into new people. They're just into different people in the same group of people. It's like reading a reality show, kind of, to be honest. But I'm okay with that at this moment in time. I keep looking at my hair in the little window. I feel like I really need to do something with it, but I cannot decide what I want to do with it. I mean, obviously, my roots have grown out. It's kind of an understatement, but I don't really know what I want to do with it. Can't decide at all. There will be YouTube Sprints tomorrow too. I think I already said that, but they'll be at 1:30. Maybe I'll have my desk put together by then, and I'll be able to actually sit at my desk and use my computer. I'm hoping to get a new computer though, and I think I'm going to do Twitch live streaming because it's going to be a gaming computer, so I can finally play so many of the games I've been wanting to play. Read 10 pages. That's not bad. Especially since you've got kids. It can be hard to read a whole lot of pages in a short amount of time when you've got kids. I hate how much glare there is on my glasses. The TV is on in the background just because the TV is always on in the background in my house. But it just glares off my glasses so bad. But so does the iPad screen. I read a chapter. That's pretty good too. What book were you reading again? I forgot. I have horrible memory. I'm sorry. You know, I just feel like I should put like a poll on Twitter and just let the internet decide what I do with my hair. Do I dye it? Do I bleach it? Do I bleach my roots again? Do I dye it dark? Do I trim it? Do I let it grow out? Because I honestly don't care. I just like to change it. I don't like my natural hair color. And there's the dog nose again. My son is in his room, which I can see from my room, and he is just dancing because he's watching Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse is his favorite thing in the entire world. It's really funny to just see him in the background, just having a dance party. I hope my son grows up to like books. He doesn't really love being read to, but that's because he wants to eat the book. So if you're trying to read to him and he just wants to grab the book out of your hand so he can eat it. So it makes it kind of hard to actually read him anything when he just desperately wants to chew on it. Yeah, they've decided to talk to me right now. Now I'm trying to read. That's what always happens. It happens a lot of times when I sit down. Archie will have been fine. He's having a good time by himself. I sit down, I'm gonna read, and he's like, nope, now I need attention. Right now. I see that you're trying to do something, and that means that now is the perfect time to ask you for things. But that's just kids. I still can't believe I'm having another kid. Like, I think it just finally hit me with the fact that I'm in my third trimester. I'm huge. You can't tell from the way I'm laying down right now and I got a blanket over me, but I'm huge. I'm like a beach ball at the moment. And he's moving around in there all the time. So it's just finally hit me that I'm having another kid. Like I'm actually going to have to birth another human in a few months. And I don't know. For some reason, this time feels like even more surreal than the first time. I thought it would all just kind of be like the same thing. Like, oh, I'm pregnant again. I was pregnant before, but everything feels really weird this time, and I don't know why. Oh, I actually switched and reading This Is How You Lose the Time War. I only have 50 pages left of it now. Do you like it? Because that one I've heard people rave about, but I've heard that the writing isn't for everyone and it can be really confusing. Because I think I have that, maybe. I think I have that book on my TBR. I'm not sure. But I'm really interested in it. But I've heard that it can be really confusing. I think DJ will because he likes for me to read to him. I'm hoping Leon likes to be read to because Archie he won't have it. I was able to read him some like Christmas stories around Christmas time at bedtime, but he doesn't like it. And the thing is, I've always read to him. Like even when he was little, if I was reading a book, I would read aloud to him. I would read him picture books. But then he got to the age where he just wanted to put everything in his mouth, and now he just hates it. So I'm hoping maybe once he's over that phase a little bit more, he'll actually like being read to. But right now, he has no patience for it whatsoever. How long do you guys want to sprint for when we start our next sprints? Do you want to do another 20 minutes? Do you want to do half an hour? You guys kind of let me know what you're thinking, what you're in for. Here's a dog ear. We might have more puppies at my house again. This dog that's hanging out here is actually the puppy of my other two dogs. And they mated recently at the beginning of January. So we're hoping that it succeeded and she got pregnant again so that she can have more puppies because we have a lot of people who would like to have her puppies. Don't lay on the iPad. Ugh. Can't win. The dogs just keep knocking over the iPad. I think we'll start another sprint here in a little bit. Maybe we'll go for 25 this time. Sounds like a good amount. Then I can really get into this and see who the heck everyone's going to end up with because at this point I don't know because everyone keeps changing their minds. Minutos. Clearly, I can't spell today. That's okay. Like I said, missed that typo in the schedule I typed up for the school festival, even though I read it over like 5 times and I've looked at it like 100 times since then. And I didn't notice it until just a little bit ago. But yeah, we can do 30 minutes. 30 minutes sounds good. Then, like I said, I can find out who everyone's going to end up with since nobody in this book can make up their damn minds. I think we can probably go ahead and start that sprint if I can get these tickers fixed here. So that would put us at 15. Yeah. God dang it, dog. Yes, I know. You're an attention hog. I think everyone here knows that now. I really like it, but it is very lyrical, so yes, it got me a bit confused at times. I'd still recommend the book. I'm definitely going to give it a try, especially since it's pretty short. For the next one, I personally prefer 30 minutes, but 20 minutes is good too. Well, looks like we're going to go for 30. And we're just going to go ahead and start now. Ooh, I accidentally zoomed in on my screen there. There we go. So we'll go ahead and go for 30. And I will see you guys back at 15 after we've all read, hopefully a lot. We'll see how it goes. All right, everyone. That was 30 minutes this time. I had to click off my camera and go help my son with some stuff, though. But I did read, I think, about maybe 10 pages during that time. How about everyone else? How did you do? I think we'll chat for a little bit and then call it a night. I would like to keep going with everyone, but the unexpected nausea today is just kind of knocking me out. And I think I'm going to watch a movie or go to bed. But there will be a lot more sprinting tomorrow, too. Oh. Okay. Sorry, my youngest dog is still kind of learning the no bark thing. I think I'm nearing the halfway point in this book, though, so everyone wish me luck. I can finish it tomorrow, at least, if I don't end up reading some more tonight, if I start to feel a little bit better. Maybe I'll try eating some saltine crackers until they can refill my meds. Thank you all who did join, though. I really appreciate you guys hanging out for a while. I read 25 pages. Oh, that's good. You got a lot of reading done that sprint. I'm all over the place today, so just read 15 pages. That's still something. You're still reading. It's definitely still some good pages you got down there. Any of you ever cut your hair so short that when it starts growing out, this happens? And you can just like stick your hair straight out. Hey, no bark, guys. All right, well, thank you all for joining me. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. My son's pretty fussy right now, so I'm going to go see if he will go to bed. And I will see you all tomorrow for some more sprinting. Hopefully, maybe I'll even be sitting at a computer at my desk by then if I can get it all set up. So, hope you guys got some good reading done. Thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you guys next time.